So it's all starting to fall apart. The Starmer regime, the cracks were forming months ago. Those cracks are now starting to become chasms. And Starmer doesn't know what to do. We had the report that came out, saw that on Twitter, where I think it was some government advisors were saying that there's going to be a war on our own soil. And this is just getting worse. But we were told months ago that the government advisor was saying, I forget what his name is now, was saying that within the next 5 years, this country could be in a civil war, and it looks like that's getting ever closer by the day. As now advisors to Keir Starmer are telling him that there is going to be a war on our soil within the next 5 years. And what have we got? What have we got in charge? We've got an absolute shower of shit in charge of this country. Keir Starmer doesn't have a clue what the hell he's doing. None of his cabinet know what they're doing whatsoever. They're running the country into the ground. We've got low IQ muppets running the country at a time when we need strong leadership, and the country is an absolute mess. Uncontrolled illegal immigration, cost of living crisis, fuel prices through the roof, energy prices through the roof. We're in a real existential crisis. We've got shortage of houses. We've been told that within, I think, was it 6 years, that we could be running out of fresh drinking water because our population is overgrowing our infrastructure to provide fresh water for people in this country. We're basically becoming a third world shithole. Well, in some places we've already become a third world shithole, and it's the places with the highest immigration. It's Birmingham, it's Bradford, it's London. It's all our cities. Our cities are slowly being transformed into third world slums that nobody wants to live in. And this isn't just this Labour Party. This has been going on for decades. The decline of this country. Most people will probably harken back to when Tony Blair was in charge. 1997 is when the decline of this country started. That's the litmus test for the decline of this country. People might say it was the John Major era that led up to Tony Blair getting into power. But from that point on, every single leader we've had from Tony Blair to the present has managed the decline of this country. There's no doubts about it in my mind. We haven't had proper leadership. And it's like lots of my subscribers have been saying, hard times produce strong leaders. Good times produce weak leaders. And that's all we've had. That's all we've had for decades, is weak leadership. Ever since we joined the European Union, or the EEC, it's basically made our leaders weak because they haven't had to actually lead a country, because our country wasn't a sovereign nation. It was governed by Brussels. So all those prime ministers were basically just token prime ministers. They were just in a position that was, more or less ceremonial rather than anything with any power behind it. But yeah, it looks like it's happening, guys. And Rachel Reeves running the country into the ground, soon to be bankrupt. We're going to be running out of money fairly soon. So just prepare yourselves for the absolute collapse of this country and whatever follows it. Really do. And obviously, Keir Starmer is threatening a general election to keep his MPs in line, because they're threatening to revolt over his benefits cuts. So we have a divided government, a divided party in charge of this country in a time when our country is in total crisis. It's not looking good, guys. It really isn't. This is Vindicator. Sign off.